This is like a photocopy from the map that you're gonna see in Madaba. And the original map is dated back to the year 526 AD. 526 AD. The name of the artist who made it, he's a Christian person. His name is Salmanius. And it took him around 180 days till he made it. And they used, himself and his friends, around 2 million pieces of colorful stones to do the whole map. Of course, the original map was bigger. It was bigger, but part of it has been destroyed because of the earthquakes. The map represents the Holy Land. So up here we have Jordan, and here we have the area of the Dead Sea. And that is the Jordan River, Palestine and Israel in this area. And there we have the northern part from Egypt. More than 172 biblical places were mentioned on the map, but we are going to talk about the most important places. And let's start with the place which is located in Jordan. And when they did the translation, the archaeologists, they found that it's called Ainun, where is the Sapsaphos. Sapsaphos is the willow trees. And Ainun, where is the Sapsaphos? It is the baptism site. It is the place where Jesus the Christ was baptized by John the Baptist. It's located very close to the Jordan River, and it's located in the Jordanian area. Now up here we have a valley. Nowadays we call it Al-Mujib, and it was called Arnoon during the biblical period, and it was the natural line borders between the Ammonite kingdom in the north and the Moabite kingdom in the middle. Up here we have a city that is called nowadays Kirak, and it was called Kir Harasta during the biblical period. And the Moabites built a fort up there more than 3,000 years ago. The same fort was reconstructed by the Nabateans. Nabateans are the people who carved out the city of Petra. And during the Second Crusader campaign in the 12th century AD, the same fortress was reconstructed by the Crusaders. So the Crusaders came to Jordan and they did a reconstruction for the original fort. Here we have a valley which is called today Al-Hasa, and it was called Zirid during the biblical period, and it was the natural line borders between the Moabite kingdom in the middle and the Edomite kingdom to the south. As I told you, here we have the Dead Sea, and this is the southern part of the Dead Sea. Opposite to the southern part of the Dead Sea, right here, we have a place that is called Saint Lot Church. Lot, do you know Lot?
Lot's wife?
Yeah,
Pillar of
Lot
salt?
and Lot's wife,
Yeah.
which was turned into a pillar of salt after they moved from Sodom and Gomorrah. They used to live here, and they moved to the cave where Lot lived with his two girls. And we found next to the church a cave, actually, nowadays. And beside the church, the archaeologists found monastery dated back to the 5th century AD. And we believe that this is the real place where Lot lived when he left Sodom and Gomorrah. And very close to the monastery, let's say a few kilometers away from the monastery, among the Jordan Valley area, at the top of one of the mountains, we have a pillar of salt. We can see it sometimes. It's sticking out from the mountains. Usually we stop there and we tell the tourist that it's Lot's wife, which was turned into a pillar of salt. But actually, personally, I believe that this is not real. But anyways, sometimes we try to promote Jordan in a way or another. Now we have two boats are sailing among the Dead Sea, and you can see that the figures that represent the human beings on the boats, they are covered, as I told you. And that happened during the 7th century AD because of the iconoclastic movement, covering the figures that represent human beings. Now we have a white thing in the middle of this fort, and the white thing represents the salinity of the Dead Sea, or the salt of the Dead Sea. And you know that nowadays the salinity of the Dead Sea is almost 37%. 37%. And you know we call it the Dead Sea because nothing can live there except for one kind of bacteria. I don't know the name of the bacteria, but as far as I know, one kind of bacteria can live in the water of the Dead Sea. Now the Jordan River is the main supplier for the Dead Sea, and you know when you go to the original map, you're gonna see that there are two fishes here. One of them here has got a saddy face, and the other one has got a smiley face. So it's a warning from the saddy face fish to the smiley face fish. Don't go further because there is no life there. So this is the way how the artist indicates that there is no life in the water of the Dead Sea. Now if we move to the other side, the first place which is located very close to the Jordan River is called Beit Abara or Beit Abara. Beit Abara is a Hebrew word, and Beit Abara in English means the house of a crossing, and it is the place where Joshua and the children of Israel crossed from. You know, after the death of Moses, Joshua took the other 12 tribes and they crossed through the Jordan River from here to the Holy Land. So this is the place from where they crossed to the Holy Land. And close by this monastery, which is located nowadays in Israel, the artist put 12 white spots. You're going to see them on the original church. And the 12 spots or 12 points, they indicate the 12 Jewish tribes who crossed to the Holy Land.